we've been backstage, we've been in your dressing room, we've met the cast. But what is happening now? Because this is special for these guys to see this.
This is called teching, and it's the most important part of the show. So we spend weeks rehearsing, so we spend 2 weeks learning the lines in a studio. So we do all that movement, so we get in our heads the lines, the music and everything with just the pianist. Then we come in the theatre, and sometimes it can be 3 or 4 days. The big London shows, it can be 2 weeks of teching. And what they're doing now is, while they're standing there, the scenery's being moved backstage, so they've got to find out how they move the scenery, how much time they've got. You've got the band synchronising with them backstage. The lighting man's working. They're feeding it into the computer, so everything's in the computer. So then when the show eventually goes out, it's all, the directions are there. Backstage is a man called Graham who holds it all together. He's the most amazing man on this earth. And how he does it, I don't know, but he sits there with a book, and eventually everything is there, and it's all in that book.
But for you as a cast member,
yeah.
you don't have to. You've got your lines, you've got your music, you've got all the tech stuff as well to learn, which must be so really
but this is dreary. This is dreary and long and arduous because they're all standing around. I mean, we can be here. Well, we were here yesterday, 18 hours, and this is good. Jane Joseph, who's the director, we once did a show at the Royal Court, and we didn't tech up. We didn't have time. It's a long story, but we had problems. We went on with the first audience and tech-upped while the show was on, and it was the most. We don't know how we got through it. It was the most phenomenal show ever. We all collapsed afterwards, and the next day we went, "What have we just done?"